Damn, y'all just missed some good stuff. Damn. I don't know what it was. I mean, I could probably try to explain to you if I wanted to, but that would prevent me from embarking on equally majestic and infinite thought tangents. Like, because it's like no matter how interesting it may have seemed and engrossing it was ultimately like a compulsion that it's not something that I'm doing because like I'm that much of an aficionado that I need to just manifest just it's like a timeless, immortal classic in each moment. In everything that I say, it's a little ridiculous if you want to know. So I'm just saying to even want to try to do that. Uh, that's ridiculous. But to be unable to prevent yourself from doing that, not even ever wanting to begin with, it's uh, just a spontaneous repercussion of being encountered by falling things. Hold on, look at this. I bet you if I had a thing, I'd show you some music right now, but I can't. I bet you if I was on Facebook Live, I could start playing it. That's a lot of pressure, though. Sometimes I want to say no to myself. By the time that people have already saw it, it's like, why should I erase it at this point? I'll just own up to it because that's how I was at that moment. But still, like, if I had the choice, like, a lot of the stuff that I post on Facebook would be at least casually reviewed first, or at least like just glanced over maybe once. I can't focus long enough to do that. Like, not only can I watch my own shit or read my own shit most of the time, but like, uh, I can't do anything anymore. Like, it's weird. I mean, I can fucking technically, like, I have the ability to, like, don't think that there's limits to, like, I could just decide to be away and then I am that way, so even I'm straight up front, and if I'm speaking it into existence, it's like I'm trying to manifest that for my future, so back off. Like, even if I sound arrogant or I'm fucking, like, seems like I'm boasting or I'm always talking about myself, right? So I'm a narcissist. I'm so in love with myself. I just, you know what I mean? I'm fucking manifesting. Why do you think I'm so awesome today? Because I believed in this as a possibility a long time ago. I felt it as a potential. Okay. But I only got bits and flashes of it every now and then. It was enough to know that I was qualified, though. I know that, especially when I was reading all that classic literature. And like most of the time, I was just being such a fucking smug, like arrogant little, uh, what is it? Pedantic is a good word. Just just going through my intellectual college phase, of development, just by myself. Uh, no teacher, no other students to fucking share my insights with. I ran into people sometimes that kind of got it, but there was nobody. So anyway, I never. I never tried. It's like, because I know wasted breath when I see it, and likewise at the same time, uh, I know when it's not a waste. When other people might think of it as a waste, you know what I mean? A lot of the times, I don't want to fucking deal with nobody because I'm just fucking like, they don't do anything for me, and as far as like they don't bring me up most of the time. They bring me down just by being so miserable and just constantly programming negative fucking soon to be manifesting as a future for you events because you decided that you wanted them by talking out loud about them, the very thing that you didn't want, as if they already happened, as a way of coping with your own uh, pessimistic fucking despair over things ever going in your favor. So you just instantly shift to like, oh, they're not coming. They're a little late, so they're not coming. They betrayed me. They spin all these fucking wild scenarios, and then one day, fucking shit goes wrong, and they wonder why. And then they say, well, what happened? Why? They blame the fucking hate God. Like, they blame fucking God as if he was like this sadistic fucking kid with a fucking magnifying glass just torturing ants and shit. It's like he enjoys it or something. Like, they get so fucking. Oh man, I don't like it. It's not that I have like this abnormal sense of honor and respect for God, but it's just like that's so. You have to be so stupid to really even begin to feel that way. That it's like, what am I even doing? Trying to communicate with you at all? If you're incapable of common sense facts, like the fact that God is not something that should be hated. The only people that hate God are the people that failed themselves here, and were expecting somebody to come and save them, and they invested their heart and emotions in people that squashed all over them, and so they got wounded by the world. And since God created the world, and since they're not intelligent enough to know the difference between omnipotence and omnipresence, but omnificence meaning essentially that God is everywhere present and has infinite power to do all things, but not everything that is done was done by him, if that makes sense. Meaning he has the power and the ability to do anything, but he doesn't do everything that's done. So you can't blame him for shit like that, because he divested himself off of responsibility uh, in that regard by sacrificing himself in order to provide free will for you, so that you have the ability to choose whether or not to love him or not. Like, if you hate him, it's because you hate yourself. Like, how could you be anything other than that? There is one thing only. And if you don't want to be that, then you're nothing. And I don't have no time for you. Now, if you're in a hole and you're fucking squandering, you're wallowing and you're beginning to drown, and you don't want to be there. Okay, I'll try to get you out or help you out or fucking encourage you to climb out. But if you're just a fucking endless black hole of fucking just aggressive taking fucking things from everybody else, and everybody you encounter is not your teacher but your pawn, or whatever means to an end that you have that is more important to you than consideration for as people as a general rule deserve respect, so those that just blazingly fucking treat people like shit because they're so used to dealing with soft motherfuckers that don't know how to act or stick up for themselves. Um, that's how soft ass fucking pussy bullies get developed. They get puffed up by their own. It's easy to scare scared people. Come on, man. The thing that's not easy though, that's an accomplishment of mine, is like um, scaring the scary people. Just by being so fucking friendly, it's terrible. It's like, okay, I'll go this way. No. I switch it up sometimes. I gotta be spontaneous. That was another tangent. I remember exactly where we were standing when that conversation branched off from that point where I didn't get to finish that one. Much like I just did just now. It scatters my the diffraction, so I get. I guess there may be a limit to things I can actually process simultaneously, even though like in the background I'm kind of viewing it all from like a unity perspective that includes like past, present, future, and all possibility, just as like this crystallization, like a flash, a fossilization of eternity, but like infinitely dimensioned, so that in order to decode it, you would have yourself to be alive an infinite amount of times throughout an infinitude of time and space. Uh, so when your fingers get super sticky from Mountain Dew, you know who to call. I don't know. I just said the first random thing that popped into my mind because a truck slowed down. I didn't know if he was. Who knows? My friend's got a black truck. Would have been ample reason to slow down like that and to back up a little bit and stare at me. I would have been, but I didn't realize it was a black truck until it was already gone. So initially, I just knew that No, I'm pretending to pay attention to my music, but really, my video. But it's like I'm omnipresent, so all that bullshit I was just speaking for a second or two. Yeah, it's just me faking the funk in order to gauge the situation. Analyze without my eyes though, because I don't need to look. It's like it's my spirit or that my soul that has the spirit as a fucking inerrant moral and wisdom guidance. So where was I? Oh, I guess I'm here now. I was going. Oh, that's right. I am going the right way. I'm just going the way that spirit wants me to. Yeah. If I run into somebody in here, I don't know why. If it's fun, that's just obvious that she works there. But if I'm just saying, you never know. I don't even want to turn this off though. I want to just hold on to it. I want to have it floating by my head like, with a fucking plastic bag, like, half inflated. Listen, I've never done anything too questionable, but some people that I've encountered, that I've been around with intimately, have been so beautiful and so fucking I don't know. I felt like it was a divine visitation, but in the guise of like just the most, human kind of person there is. But still, like, I loved it so much, and I was so afraid that if I asked for permission, uh, just me mentioning the fact of the possibility of it was enough to like arrest all of their spontaneous creativity and whatever it is that they were being awesome about in the moment. Uh, because now they're suddenly they got this dread like because now they don't know if I am or I'm not ever. So and if you're usually they're paranoid a little bit. For a lot of it, it depends. Most of them, even the paranoid is the one that ends up trusting me, and the ones that don't, I have to deal with. So most of the time, I just make them. I don't know. I just go somewhere else. Anyway, 12:35. Dang, hold on. 12:40. Those are both resident for sure.